is an exciting day in Niagara Falls. It's the grand opening of the Niagara Falls History Museum. Now, the museum has gone through extensive renovations. This is a day when everyone comes together to take a tour and celebrate this magnificent event. Let's take a look.
You know, one of the greatest things I've been involved with is them helping to assist in providing that infrastructure funding for all the significant events and places for the War of 1812, because if it were not for the outcome of the War of 1812, Canada would not exist, and this world would be a poorer place for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful moment in the history of our country. I congratulate all those who have worked so hard to put this together.
Like it was yesterday when I was first elected and became a city councilor. And one of the first things I did to understand how the city operated, I asked to visit a lot of the facilities that we have. And one of the first places I visited was this museum. And I remember after having the tour, I said to her, "You have so many wonderful things, so many artifacts in this building, but you don't actually, from the way you've explained it to me, have a museum that can really display to the public and make them aware of the history that we have here in Niagara Falls." It's been a long road, but with my good friend Rob Nicholson and myself, we were really honored, both of us, to be able to get $3.2 million.
When I first got on city council in 2003, I remember we had a meeting and it was going to take place in the basement of the museum. And I said, where exactly is the museum? I was embarrassed. I had never been. I'd been to Frankenstein Museum. I'd been to Tucson's. Does everyone know where I'm coming from? But what I'm happy to say, though, is we're going to become much more relevant. What we need to do, as it was mentioned earlier, we need to preserve our history if we're going to have a strong future.
A wonderful day as the museum opens. You've been very involved with the fundraising. Tell me a little bit about the fundraising and where the monies came from to bring this wonderful structure to life.
Well, first of all, we had to count on the generosity of the three major levels of government. We have a number of prominent citizens, businesses, organizations who, with very little persuasion, took the opportunity to buy into some of the naming opportunities that were here for them. Our major private donor is Bob Gale. He provided us with a donation of $300,000, which sponsors the R.D. Gale Family War of 1812 Gallery.
I think it's a very spectacular place in that, and it fit all my dreams of when we first donated the money as to the look. I really like it because it's all Niagara Falls history. It's not just War of 1812. The museum was here for many years. People didn't even know it was here, and I hadn't been here for many years. My goal when I donated was to see school buses come here down the way for kids to see the history of what's going on.